Here's my review of Captain America: Brave New World. I actually went to see. I wasn't going to go see it. I was going to stream it on Disney Plus, but I went to support my man Anthony Mackie in an IMAX theater. And the closest one I found was the Regal UA Sheepshead Bay Theater. That's 3907 Shore Parkway. That's like 3 to 4 miles away from where I live, so that was very convenient. But you can see that I'm just in the theater. I'm just clowning around, showing. This is video games. They still have these kind of games. I grew up in these games, but they still have it. That's just me showing the video games, and I didn't play any of it, but I did not know Fast and Furious had a video game. I knew they had a video game, but anyway, I just went to see this movie because the controversy behind it. We know the controversy behind Captain America. Even in the comic book, they addressed this, that because he's black, he's not Captain America. Because let's keep it real, white people don't see us as black Americans. They never saw us in America, which is hilarious when we're the originators of the world. If you don't know the Mecca of Africa, if you don't know the Mecca of origin of the world that started with black people, it's hilarious. Just funny. Anyway, I went to see this film, and let me give you my review. All right, I'm gonna give my honest opinion about this movie. My straight honest opinion. I'm gonna give this movie 8 out of 10. That's like a B plus. I really wanted a 10 out of 10, but it's because they didn't address a lot of things that was addressed in the comic book. Okay, but before I do that, I would like to say this to white people, the Trumpers and the supporters, who literally went against this movie. Literally went against this movie. And that's like shooting yourself in the foot, because the last time I checked, Stan Lee was a white man. That's right, Stan Lee is a white man that created the Falcon. Todd McFarlane is an Irish man who created Spawn.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let that sink in your head, because I don't think it's sinking. So I don't know how you could come to this conclusion that this movie was woke.
Wow.
Captain America could have been Bucky, you're right. And in the comic books, he did pick Bucky. He also picked Sam Wilson. And I mean, I don't think that's sinking in your head. You just wanted Bucky because he was white. That's like I said before, this whole, Trump thing with, he's going to raise down prices, had nothing to do with no eggs, had nothing to do with gas, college, anything. This was a white supremacy move. That's it. It had nothing to do with no... And Captain America, unfortunately, Brave New World was the unfortunate target for this, because I remember in Endgame, y'all was complaining when Steve Rogers gave, Sam Wilson the shield. You didn't complain. I didn't hear no complaint years ago, and now all of a sudden, Trump is president. Y'all getting your feelings now. You're coming out, being true to who you really are. Aww. Remember, this was a white comic book writer who created Sam Wilson, who created the Falcon. I want that to sink in your head. So when you shoot at that movie, make sure you shoot at yourself. Okay? You make no damn sense.
Stupid.
And I get racism doesn't have to make sense. It's ignorant and stupid. That's what it is. Ignorance and stupidity. And a bunch of arrogance mixed in with it.
Wow.
Okay, now back to the movie. The reason why I gave this 8 out of 10 is they didn't do what the comic book did to a degree. Okay? I love Anthony Mackie, how he moved. There's someone said he's not a leading character. This guy was born to be a leading character. I saw this dude coming from Law and Order. If you haven't saw the episode with Glenn Thurman, that episode was beautiful. Okay? He was born to be the Falcon. He was born to be Captain America. Okay? Sam Wilson is Captain America. Anthony Mackie is Captain America.
That's right!
That's it. End of story. But that being said, they did not take from the comic book, which I understood. Marvel don't do it sometimes like that. I love Shang-Chi too. I love that movie. But, they diverted from that comic too a little bit. But I liked it though. I like Shang-Chi. I always say that was like the Asian Black Panther. I love how they did that.
Yes!
That's what Shang-Chi reminded me of, Black Panther. Okay? And I love Black Panther. I just wish they didn't kill off Killmonger at the end. I don't think he should have been killed off. I think he should have kept on in a prison or somewhere and then he escaped. They could have went every other role than just to kill him off. But all that being said, Captain America in the comics addressed the race thing. Like, he was Captain America. He was a black Captain America. In this movie, they didn't address it that much. No. Because a lot of people, believe it or not, did not see the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And that addressed it. It did address it, him being black, but it wasn't well received.
Oh, no!
I would say they should have readdressed that in this movie. They should have made that the focal point to a degree. That's why I said this movie wasn't woke at all. I don't know what people are talking about. Okay? This movie was a conspiracy theory kind of movie, just like, Civil War was, with Chris Evans when he played Steve Rogers, and just like Winter Soldier was, which was called one of the best Captain America movies. And I can't deny it really was. Okay, I was trying to compare the two, and no, Winter Soldier is still one of the best Captain America movies. Okay, out there, it really is. Civil War is second to, and this one is third. But for people to understand the comic book, you got to read it. I was always reading these comics. So for some people who don't know the comic, going in there, just see it. It's controversial, and that's why. Because some people want to go see just for the controversy. Let's keep it real, okay? And just They don't know that they addressed this in a comic book. The race thing has to be addressed, and they addressed it a little bit, but they did not address it much as I wanted to, and that's why it's pretty getting much an 8 out of 10 for me, because the conspiracy was there. Who was the leader, and and that was the part 2 that got to me. The number 2 reason why I gave this movie 8 out of 10 is because the leader looked like garbage. They had so much designs. Remember, they went to 6-7 scripts, I think, with 2 directors or something. Okay, they did the same thing with Blade. That's why Blade's not coming out with Marshall Ali, because they keep rewriting this. I think the first script they had, Captain America: New World Order, was a great script. Okay, it was a great script, and they rewrote that, and we got this. That's my it's 8 out of 10 for me. The first script had everything. They addressed everything. I think they had the Red Hulk in it, but it was different. It was different. Okay, but yeah, the leader looked like trash.
Oh my God.
The work. I mean, they spend millions of dollars. They couldn't spend millions of dollars on the effects of the leader. That's what got to me. I'm like, this is not the leader. I mean, he was smart and everything, but this is not the leader. This is not what. No. The leader has a big head, and it was supposed to be. I know they said it would look weird, but that was the point. You're supposed to take chances. Other than the action gets a 10 out of 10 for me. That was really good, especially the sky sequences. How they were saving the planes. I like that. That was ill. That was damn ill. I'm gonna give them that. Should have kept with the first script. New World Order would have been a great script, and they stopped it because I think they changed the name because Donald Trump was getting shot at, and so they changed it. They changed the whole of it, and I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, seriously. New World Order would have been, and I remember seeing half the script on YouTube. If you go on YouTube and go search it, it was a damn good script. They should have kept on with that, but they didn't. Okay, they did not. All in all, 8 out of 10. Yeah, this is not Civil War. This is not Winter Soldier. And this is coming from my heart. I really wanted Mackie to hit out the park, because he did as Captain America. He did 10 out of 10. Hope they do better with him as leader, because he's going to be the leader of the Avengers. Okay, I hope they do better with this. I hope they take this, see this kind of reviews and learn from it. That the first script is usually the best script. Okay, the first script is usually the best. New World Order would have been a better script than Brave New World. But it's a great movie. I don't have no problem. I spent money in IMAX. It was $34 freaking dollars to see the movie. But all in all, wasn't that disappointed. I may even get it on physical media.